Thursday night, another one of these garage one takers. God, I've got to get over this. This time change has really screwed me up. I'm running a much tighter schedule. Look at the hair on the lens. Boy, that's weird. Gone. Running a much tighter schedule, that means that extra hour makes all the difference. Usually I'm in bed somewhere between 9 and 10, and that turned into 8 and 9, which is not good. I'm waking up too early and I can't go back to sleep. Once I'm awake, the brain's cooking. I'm thinking, what's on the schedule today? What do we have to order? Is this part here? Let's check the tracking. Oh, there's no update. It's still stuck in frickin' Hodgkins, Illinois. UPS must have a warehouse, a massive warehouse in Hodgkins, and stuff just falls in there and sits there for a week. Very frustrating. In this particular case, it is LVP trim paint for the E60 interior plastics. We've gone through about 1.75 cans, which is unheard of for one piece of trim. Very cost prohibitive and very frustrating. Customer wants his car back, we want it gone, and I don't know why it takes so many coats of paint to paint a piece of plastic the size of my hand, but it does. X5 annoyance today. We talked about that climate panel. It's still going out even after proper coating. Today, it got really bright, like it was over voltage, and then just disappeared and was unresponsive for a couple minutes. Then I pressed a button. Some of the buttons worked. The display came back. Auto mode. You know how it shows the little AT&T sign, the progress bars of 1 to 16 or 0 to 16 for the fan speed. When you hit auto mode, it should automatically control that, but still show you or indicate what the fan speed actually is. There's a coding option to make it not show the bars and just show auto. I don't like that. So when we got the thing, it was normal and showed the bars like an E39. And then one day it just disappeared and said auto. And then I manually coded it back to manual, had to let the module fall asleep and wake up again for the coding change to take effect. And then all of a sudden today, after it gets bright and dies, it's back to not showing that. So I think the thing's just cooked. Production date is late 2013. It was replaced in 2014 at a dealer in Los Angeles somewhere. So I guess the lifespan on these panels is only 10 years for the X5, which is super frustrating. Seeing that they cost as much as an iPad Pro. Nonetheless, we'll get it done. I'll get the damn thing ordered in the morning. We'll put it in tomorrow. It seems like there's much better places to spend that money. And yeah, I can go buy one on eBay for 150 bucks, but now it's dated 2001. I've already talked about this. Let's see, no game tonight. We had fish and garlic bread for dinner, which was good, and a little bit of Seinfeld, and I just feel like it's 3 a.m. and it's only 9:45. So we're gonna sleep. Tomorrow's Friday. Good day at the shop today. We got Mike's slate green 540 out of there. He has these air leakage codes. So we've done the math. We sprayed some brake clean around the manifold, found a bad O-ring on the CCV, found that the vacuum hose between the suction jet pump at the back of the manifold and the brake booster was just starting to crack out. So we replaced that in addition to the suction jet pump, reset adaptations, cleared fault memory, drove it a little bit. It's still coming back. We've smoke tested the thing. I'm not sure what's going on there. He did have, this is a 03 540 MTech with 217,000 miles. Both of the Vanos solenoids were leaking and pumping oil through the electrical harness back into the DME, which we dealt with him about 2 years ago, 20,000 miles ago. It was his cam sensor or oil pressure sensor was leaking and pumping oil through the engine harness. This is now the 3rd or 4th BMW that we found to do this same thing. So seemingly by about 180, 200,000 miles, you want to change your cam sensors, your Vanos solenoids, and your oil pressure switch that's on the oil filter housing. The oil pressure switch is super cheap. It's like $6. Just do it. Get it done. Cam sensors, a little bit more money, but a standard maintenance item. Vanos solenoids, certainly the most expensive part. In the case of the M62 technical update, they're like $140, $145 a piece. Just replace them. Well, they still exist. Well, they're still $140. In 5 years, that could be $3,000 or NLA completely. So reset your clock now. If you have one of these cars, you have miles on it and you want to keep driving it. That's going to be the end of tonight's speech. Tomorrow, we're going to wrap up the week. It's going to be good to be back here for a weekend. I still have to dust off the M5. It's all covered in shit from the winds. Got the 540 halfway cleaned up today. Glass and body, with the exception of bumpers, is done. So I've got to do some wheels, a little bit of interior door jams, get it nice tomorrow. Hasn't been done since Ben was here, so it's just been sitting up there collecting dust. Anyways, sleep well. Good night.